So we've been looking at Google Analytics for nearly 30 days. We're almost there. And I think it's about time we looked at some shortcuts. So how can we move around Google Analytics a little bit faster? What can we do and use within Google Analytics to make our lives a bit easier? So let's have a look.
So this one's going to be really quick and simple. In terms of moving around in Google Analytics, hopefully by now you've been doing things for about a month and it's something where you're getting used to all of the different sections here where we've got the different reports you can access and so on. But there's a slightly faster way maybe to move through the application. We can actually use keyboard shortcuts, and in terms of how to access those, when you're in Google Analytics, if you press the Shift key on your keyboard and then where the question mark is, then what's going to happen is a keyboard shortcuts sort of little menu is going to open up. So we can see there that there's a few different shortcuts that we could use. So we have A, which will open up the account picker, S or / for search, M for toggling the navigation menu, and the question mark, which we know will open up the keyboard shortcut help. So if I go ahead and I just press M on my keyboard, we can see there it's toggling the menu. If I press A, it's opening up so I could change and I could easily access the account area. If I do S, then we can see it's going straight to the search box. All right, so that's one set of keyboard shortcuts. If I now, let's toggle the menu again, and let's go to audience, and then let's look at the overview for the audience. And if I click into the date, and I do the same thing again, and I do Shift and question mark, now we're seeing the application shortcuts that we just saw at the top. We're seeing those again, but then what we've also got is a date range set of keyboard shortcuts. So we can see there we've got DT is to set the date range to today, and then DY yesterday, and so on. So if I do close out of here and I just do DT on my machine, on my keyboard, it's now set it to say, okay, well, it's the 29th, so it's changed it. If I then do DY, then it's changed it and it's showing yesterday. So some of those I use quite a lot, specifically DT, DY, and then also DW, which is the last week. Those ones I find a lot faster than having to come up here and then click and change the dates. So if it's something where you're wanting to say, okay, what's going on today or yesterday or last week, then those ones I think are worth trying to learn and trying to remember. But yeah, so those are some shortcuts that you can use and hopefully will sort of improve your navigation around and make things a little bit faster.
Hi, I'm Megan Walker. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and that you learned something from it. If you don't want to miss out on any other content, you can go ahead and click on my face below to subscribe. And if you want to watch the next video, you can do that by clicking over here and go ahead and get started. Thanks again.